Welcome back to Half A Hot Rods. I'm Adam. If you haven't been here before, we're out to prove that you don't have to have all the money, time, talent, correct tools to have fun with old cars and trucks. And today we're working on Franklin, or Chesney's car, which is actually mine and Missy's car now, technically. Because Chesney decided she needed to get something more fuel efficient with air conditioning and yeah. Anyway, just to go to college.
Power windows.
Power windows. And this is Chesney, who's home from college. And we have, Franklin died, or rather didn't start when Missy drove it to work the last time. And I've already checked fuses that I think go to the fuel injection because this has a throttle body injected engine in it. I've sprayed a little brake clean down the throttle body and it'll start and run on that. And we don't hear the fuel pump like we usually hear when we turn the car on. So I'm pretty confident it's probably the fuel pump, but we got to double check that that's the problem and not wiring in between, and then change it out if that's what it is. So, pop quiz hotshot, why can't I check the fuel pump on this myself?
I don't remember.
I just told your brother.
I wasn't paying that much attention.
Okay. Because on a throttle body car, when you turn the key on, the pump comes on for a couple seconds, and then if you don't start it, it shuts off. So I can't turn the key on, slide under there with a test light, and get it before it's going to shut itself off.
So that it doesn't start a fire.
Right, so it doesn't catch on fire and keep pumping fuel if
Remember
it's not. Yeah, you remember the fire part, don't you? Only you can prevent forest fires. Anyway, so I think what we're going to start with is I'll crawl underneath since I know where the fuel pump is and what it looks like, and we'll leave Chez up here to turn the key on and see if we get voltages. We'll leave Mudflap and Dipstick just hanging out because one of them is afraid of being in the shop. Just got an El Cheapo test light. I'm going to roll into the back here so you can see. I can't believe this would ever have a problem.
What do you mean?
Because it's real good under here. So that's going to be ground. The other one should be power. I got to find a good ground, Chez. Okay, go ahead and turn it on.
Hold on. Apparently I can't do it through the window. What the hell? Oh.
You on?
Yes. Want me to turn it off?
Yeah. Turn it back on again.
It's on.
Make sure I got a good ground. Try again.
So it might have a good fuel pump with that connection?
No, I just am not getting what I need for testing. Good Lord, that's try again. Turn it off. Try again. We're not getting voltage at the pump, so let's see where else we might not have it.
That's no bueno.
Yeah. So that's this is the fun part in figuring out something somebody else built is we don't know what they did for power, for ground. Those are the fuel lines. Okay, it's like an hour later, and we figured out that the fuel pump wire goes up into the trunk Oh, we're going to do some reupholstery while we're here. Just kidding. This black wire that is right there is the fuel pump wire. It goes up into the trunk, tucks under through the back seat hole, and then it goes into the interior of the car. Then it goes into the interior of the car back yonder way and under the carpet and towards the front. And then it comes up and comes out. Where'd you go? Oh, there it is, connected to my jumper wire now. Because I cut it, it was connected to this pink heat shrink to a gray wire. Now, in theory, a throttle body engine should have a relay under the hood, and I'll be dipped if I can find it. It's no está aquí.
You know I don't speak Spanish. In English, please.
But if Chesney will touch that to the battery on the other end, the jumper.
Ready?
Yep.
Oh, hold on.
You can hear the pump going. And then go ahead and hold it, Ches. And the car will start up and run. So, somewhere between this power supply and wherever that gray wire goes, we're not getting a signal to turn on the fuel pump. And I can't find the fuel pump relay. So that's super cool. So now I guess we're going to start taking wiring harnesses apart and following this power wire, now that we've confirmed that's what it does feed, and see where it goes. Luckily it's all really easily accessible. Just kidding. If I was a tiny child it might be easier to get to, but I am not a tiny or a child. Here we go. So I unwrapped that wiring harness and followed the little gray wire and found out that it was connected to more thick gray wires, and that those thick gray wires go back into the harness and go into the engine bay. Well, you know where I'd seen a thick gray wire earlier, that when I was looking for a tan one with a white, because that's what the interweb said, I saw it going into this relay that is not the correct kind of relay for a throttle body Chevy. But guess what? It's just a relay. And there's a gray wire that goes into it. Big gray wire. So when we reconnected the two wires that I'd cut apart to hook the jumper wire into, and by reconnected I mean reconnected.
That's not the way it's supposed to be.
And then we use the jumper wire to go across the two terminals of the connector on the relay. I'll be darned if that thing didn't fire right up. So then I went and got a 20-year-old relay off my shelf and blew the dust off it and wire brushed it and plugged it in there. A relay which is also not technically the correct one for a throttle body Chevy. But check this out. We're back to doing hot rod things. At least we didn't disassemble the entire interior. And cut into the wiring and
open everything. But our supervisors over there were trying to tell us that they knew what was wrong with it the whole time, and we just weren't listening.
Could you roll your eyes any harder, Dipstick?
Pappy, what do you think?
Mudflap, are you disappointed in us?
He said, I want to go. Can we
Yeah.
please leave?
He's like, I'm not a shop dog, I'm a couch dog. So, as my friend Jeff always says, start with the simple stuff, start with the easy stuff. And I'm going to add to that, just because it doesn't look like the right kind of relay, maybe it is the relay that got used because somebody else has been in this car before you, because this car has been around for 60 years or 50 or... Oh, just less than 50. I should know that because it's a 78.
Math is hard.
Well, anyway, now we're going to put the seat back in and reconnect the wire correctly. By correctly, I mean with a butt connector. and zip tie the relay up and go zip tie the pump up better because it looks like the old zip ties or baling wire came apart.
Tied in.
And oh yeah, it's real good.
Okay.
It's got foam insulation around it.
Okay.
The people might want to see. Hold on, let me show you the pump because you're gonna love this. Unless you know things, then you probably won't love it. Now this has been living this way for many, many years. This is the pump. And it's got a pre-filter that's in real good shape. That definitely doesn't need to be replaced. And then you can see that it hasn't moved at all because it hasn't created a clean spot on that aluminum plate. So it's fine. We're just going to pretend we didn't see it and put it back together. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Or it won't. It's insured.
Either way.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how things are going today. I didn't trust my gut, and I got to spend a lot of time taking a lot of extra stuff apart that I didn't need to. And I guess I should learn how to test relays also. So there's a skill that I should get, and you should get, and we should all have. Okay. I'll be back.